Hello everyone, Anne here, the little French in Big Texas. So today I'm in the kitchen and we are going to make together some Pico de Gallo. And I'm pretty excited because I'm gonna have to try my new fermentation kit that I just got not long ago. Haven't tried it out yet. So we are going to do this together. Open it up and try it out. So what do we need to make pico? First, I'm gonna need a big bowl to mix everything together, cutting board for all my veggies, and a mason jar to put it in. So depending how much you're making, here I'm gonna make a large jar, and I like it with a wide mouth. That's the kit I got for fermentation. Easier just to pour everything into. So that's what we're gonna need in terms of equipment. Now, in terms of vegetables, let me lower you down and show you what I have here for veggies. So, my veggies are actually on the side here. So I have some beautiful tomatoes from the garden. So 4 of them. I like tomatoes. I have a garlic, so we're gonna use 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. 1 onion. This one is not too big. I'm gonna use the full one and see if I have enough. Normally it's a bigger onion. Some lime juice. So I have 2 limes here because they're rather small. And the most important probably for me is the cilantro. So am I gonna use the whole thing? Probably not, but quite a bit. And we're also gonna need some salt here at the end. And for this, you want to have some neutral salt without any additive in it. So don't take the kitchen iodine salt, that's not good. You need a neutral one. I got a pink Himalayan salt, which works good. And we're gonna add some at the very end. So let's get started. And once we get started, just to give you a few words on pico, why I like it so much, is because it's very fresh in the summer. I keep it in the fridge after it fermented for a day or 2 on the counter. And it's really refreshing when you just have a few spoons, with or without chips. I actually eat it by itself. It's just so fresh, and it gives you a lot of good vitamins and probiotics for your guts, for your body. It helps the digestive system. And for me, it really helps a lot. So I make a jar every 2 weeks and eat it slowly over the 2 weeks. It doesn't last too long. Usually in a week it's gone. I really enjoy it, and it's even better in the big Texas summer heat because it's, as I said, refreshing. So let's get started. We're gonna cut the tomatoes here, my wonderful garden tomatoes, in small dices. So my garden tomatoes here were so big, I ended up using only 3 and not 4. It was just too much for my jar in the end, especially in comparison with the size of the onion. I wanted to make it all, working in terms of proportions, so I only used 3. I used the full onion, and I increased a tiny bit for the garlic here. I actually used 6 or 7 cloves, just because I use this machine cruncher, for the garlic, and I always feel like there's garlic left in there and I'm not getting enough. So I increased the number of cloves for the garlic. But here you go, almost ready. So here is my bowl with all the ingredients, almost. A lot of cilantro, you can see here. So I'm gonna mix everything: garlic, onion, tomato, cilantro. Very colorful mix. So now we're gonna add pretty much the last 2 ingredients, the first one being salt. So here I have some pink Himalayan salt. I'm gonna add a teaspoon. And here, this is a pretty large, generous teaspoon. Otherwise, use a small tablespoon. And the very last piece is my lime juice. Get back one of my cutting board, rinsed. I also rinsed the lime here. And I really love this little gadget Zule that I got off Amazon a while back. It is very handy when you need just a bit of juice. Also with me, it's always a bit more than a bit because I really like lime juice too. So there you go. So this is my clean jar, wide mouth, and we're gonna pour everything in. Might be a bit too much for the jar actually. These tomatoes were huge. I already get plenty of juice here between the lime, the tomatoes. Let's see how much we can fit in and well. All right. Starting to be very full here. Let me try some more, and then I will open my magic fermentation kit to help. So there it is. Let me raise you up a bit. So that is the kit. Try to keep it a bit clean here. There's the kit, and what I'm very interested in, this one to tap it down. So I'm gonna wash it first, as well as one weight to put on top, and one of this lid here that we're gonna need for the fermentation process. Let's take the blue one. So very important, you need to pinch the valve to separate the opening before first use. Very good. Yep. As you can see here, that's the opening. You want to make sure it bends a bit. So let me wash all this. All right, so we're gonna try to tap it down here. See if we can fit a bit more. Hopefully we can. Everything needs to go down onto the juice. Yes. Okay, I'm feeling better now. Much better. So we put the lid at the top here, and here we put the lid. Okay, much nicer, much nicer. So here you go, on the counter for 24, 48 hours max, depending on the temperature. It's pretty warm, summer in Texas, even with the AC, so I'm probably just gonna give it 24 hours. But here you are. And so here you go. My Pico de Gallo will be ready tomorrow, 24 hours. Gonna leave it on the counter, and as soon as it's ready, fermented, going to take this out, put a regular lid. I have a plastic lid here, so I don't want the metal to rust too much, and I do quite a bit of them, so I've got some plastic lids, and I will put it in the fridge to slow down, stop the fermentation process. But here you go. Look at these colors. Isn't it beautiful? And it is fresh and delicious and healthy too. So I hope you found this useful and you enjoyed it. Try it out. Let me know how you like it. And thank you all for watching. All right, this is the next day, 24 hours later. Here's my jar. As you can see, we have more liquid at the top. The weight has gone down a bit and is really submerged with liquid. So what we're gonna do here is open it up. My lid here. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of liquid. with clean hands. I take the lid off. Oops, well, there's a piece of tomato that's stuck on it. And I am going to use one of these lids to close the jar and just put it in the fridge. There's quite a bit of liquid, so I can probably get rid of 1 or 2 tablespoons of liquid here, but I actually like it. So I'm gonna keep it and eat it and drink it. So here's the final result of the pico. Let me know how it turns out for you.